Great morning, family. I hope all is well. I hope everyone had a peaceful and a restful sleep on last night. So this morning I'm going to get right on into it. No copyright strikes. Let me turn this music down. I'm going to be talking about illuminated expressions, what that is, illuminated expressions, and building back the bladder. Say that 3 times. Building back the bladder, building back the bladder, building back. See, messed up. Building back the bladder. So let's get into that. Building back the bladder is something that can happen. It is something that I've done for myself and many other women, using 2 types of herbal remedies, 1 specific herb. So the 2 types of herbal remedies that you would use, or I would prepare for you, would be a herbal loose tea and a tincture. But first, let me talk about why the bladder becomes extremely weak, especially in women. And this all is definitely related to pregnancy. Okay? So the bladder, let's just think about it, right? It is very thin tissue, right? And of course, when we're young, it's nice, it's strong, it's firm, and all of that. And like any tissue, or think of it like a balloon, and think of it as a balloon that keeps getting used over and over and over again, right? And what would eventually happen to the balloon? So when we think about the bladder and women and why it becomes weak, and what are the results in it becoming weak, you can no longer clench and hold your urine. Sometimes you laugh and you lose some urine, right? And when you gotta go, you gotta go. But more commonly, this happens to women after you had a child or you've been pregnant. Because let's think about this. For 9 months, you have this person growing inside of you, and they are on your bladder. So the average child, right, is born weighing 7 pounds 8 ounces. Now just think about this growth over a 9-month period, and this child growing and weighing down on your bladder. That's why when women, right, are pregnant, they're peeing a lot, they're urinating a lot, frequently, right? Sometimes, I know for myself, it was like every hour. And then when you're consuming the water that you need to be consuming, you're pregnant, you're taking in much more fluid than normal, you have to go very frequently. So if you've had 1, 2, 3, 4 pregnancies and even more, your bladder is shot. It is shot. Okay? So that's one of the main reasons why women in particular end up having a loose bladder and having to wear things like Depends. You see more women than men having to wear the Depends pertaining to a weak bladder. I'm not talking about anything else. I'm talking about the weak bladder. All right. So now that we know one of the main reasons as to why this happens, let's talk about building it back so that we're not having that problem anymore. And yes, the bladder can be built back up. Drinking a herbal tea daily. All right. And using my tinctures that I prepare. So let me just tell you a little bit about my tinctures. So my tinctures are vegetable-based glycerin, right? Because some of you will hear about the tincture and say, oh my goodness, you know, I'm not going to consume a tincture because they are made with vodka. Most herbalists prepare their tinctures with vodka. I do not. I prepare my tinctures with vegetable-based glycerin. One of the main reasons why, or the main reason why I don't prepare any of my tinctures with vodka is because I myself don't consume alcohol. And I've had clients or customers that want to kick the habit of consuming alcohol. And tinctures are taken 4 times a day. So why would I prepare a tincture, or if you want to call it an elixir, with vodka, and I have a customer that wants to kick the habit of consuming too much alcohol, or they're dealing with issues with alcoholism, being an alcoholic, right? So they're prepared with vegetable-based glycerin and whatever herb or herbs for that ailment, condition, or disease in which I'm using for that condition. All right. So my tinctures take 3 days to prepare. The reason being, I have to basically cook them because of the vegetable-based glycerin. So they have to cook for 3 days, you know, and shake throughout those 3 days, you know, because I don't use the vodka, the 80 proof, minimum 80 proof vodka. All right. So what is the herb? What is the herb? It is a herb that is found in North America. It grows wild around here, and it is chickweed. That's the herb. I'm giving you that diamond. It's chickweed. All right. And so by all means, most of you that are watching this or that will be watching this, I know you're women. I know that you're dealing with weak bladders. Give me a call so that I can get you either the herbal tea or I can prepare for you a tincture. Okay. So Illuminated Expressions, you see it here. Illuminated Expressions is my t-shirt brand. All right. So that's my t-shirt brand. That's my t-shirt logo, my apparel logo's name, Illuminated Expressions. And if you've been checking me out all week, every day specifically, I've been wearing a t-shirt. Yesterday I wore the white t-shirt with the black writing. Today I have on my black t-shirt with the white writing. So there's the sun, Illuminated Expressions. And I've worn some different t-shirts throughout the week. Love you. See you later. Remember early.
I know.
Dismissal. So listen. So check me out on HomeGrownWellness72 on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell so that I get, or that you get the notifications when I'm posting. Make sure that you go on, if you need to order anything, homegrownfba.company.site. You can DM me. My Facebook name is the CMOS Boss. On Instagram, it's FBA Bronze Herbalist. I am on Twitter. I am on Threads as well. Let me see. Oh, don't forget, if you don't have a jar of CMOS gel, you need to contact me and order yourself a 16-ounce jar of whatever kind of CMOS gel you need for yourself. All right, I think I've covered everything. Listen, be great to yourself because you are great. Be great to your family. Be great to your community. And as always, without love, we have absolutely nothing. Be well, family.